Good morning, all. Holly, the link's at top if you want to come join us. Anybody else who wants to come up, you're more than welcome. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, 351. Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Paulette. Hey, I think I'm caught up. Good morning, Avid. How's everybody's Sunday going today? And we'll get the echo out of here. Rookie mistake.
Rookie
But
mistake.
I'm having a great Sunday morning. Too cold for me to go fishing, but maybe by the time I get back from Mayo, I'll be able to go in and go fishing. So I have my lovely wife Paulette and my daughter Terry up with me today. That's an honor.
I think she's froze.
Now she's muted.
I turned the camera off because I'm eating and I didn't want to be seen eating.
Oh, you're so naive.
I
I
don't
said
know.
when I finish my sandwich, I'll turn the camera on.
So
Good
where are you going?
morning, AMC. Thank you for stopping in. That was quite the fish that Judith just caught, wasn't it? Natural State Fishing, good morning. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it.
Oh, he's got a lot of.
So, Terry's my daughter, my youngest daughter, same age as my other daughter.
She's the youngest, but the same age.
Yeah, I think, what are you going to be, 50 this year?
You know that just age. That ages you too, Dad.
Well,
I
that's
will
pretty
be.
close.
Oh, 45? I'll be 45. I had to ask Tim to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be 46. I was already 45 and missed it.
Ooh. That means Holly's the same age. Yeah. You guys all ready for fishing?
Yeah, we did a last minute. We were interested to check out your stuff, so we did a last minute ice fishing last Sunday. We
Cool.
had lots and lots of bites, but they just were not interested in any of the bait we had out there.
Huh.
Literally, you could tell that they would grab it, drag it a little bit, and just spit it out. Like didn't do anything with it.
Yeah. Well, you got to be quicker on the draw.
Yeah.
So is my mic loud enough? I guess it should be.
I can hear you.
I got it up as high as it goes. Where'd you guys go ice fishing at?
Down at the Sakakawea State Park at Scoria Bay.
Oh, cool. That's where the big
We had,
northerns are this time of year.
yeah, that's what we were hoping to be after. We had some right at the boat dock and then some straight across the water.
Cool, AMC. You're just a young pup. You can get out there and kill it yet. Yeah, I'm getting too excited about going fishing. I had my hopes up that we were into spring and then we got that snowstorm. Good morning, Lance. Thanks for stopping in. The link is at the top if anybody wants to come up. Holly, AMC, Lance, anybody, Chris. Just time to have some coffee and do it. Terry,
Yeah.
if you turn your camera the other way, your picture will be bigger. There you go. Now you're like the rest of us. You don't look tall and skinny.
Well, I want to look skinny. How do I make it full screen?
You at the iron ore?
No, we're at the spillway in Pick City. Or Riverdale. I live in Pick City.
Oh,
We're at
okay.
Riverdale.
Boy, you're making me hungry now.
Sorry.
Well, that turn your camera sideways, and then the picture will be bigger.
I know. I really don't. No, you know, can't get my. So you guys just go ahead. Go on.
I was trying to figure out how to make it a full screen.
Like that? Oh.
Huh?
Oh, I was gonna make you full screen.
Oh no, I think it's maybe because I'm on my cell phone, so it's just kind of a weird setup.
No. All right, Avid. We'll see you shortly. Avid's out fishing, so we'll see if he can catch a
I
fish.
always forget about him. Sure. Summer's
But,
coming.
so what'd you think of the tent for fishing?
The tent?
The ice shelter, yeah.
We didn't end up using it because we got there that day and it was so hot. So it was kind of interesting because on Sunday I got a sunburn and Monday we had snow and cold and I got a cold. Only in North Dakota do you go from tank top, shorts, and a sunburn to snow pants, freezing in a cold.
Well, you got a parking spot for my boat this year?
I'm sure we'll find something.
Yeah, I suppose you want to use it then too, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, Chris, it has been real crazy. The other day, let's see, Friday, North Dakota broke an all-time record snowfall for the year. So we had more
Not too bad.
we had more snowfall this year than ever before. Should have went out and took pictures, but by the time I got to it, I was so tired of snow, I just didn't want to go out and even attempt to take pictures to remind me. But hopefully this is the last of it. This last blizzard was what, Thursday and Friday? And so we ended up with about 6 inches of snow over the whole yard, and some spots it was almost 2 foot deep. I don't know where your mom went. She must be trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I was kind of playing around. I'm probably driving everyone crazy with my camera because it's the phone. I don't like the view you get on a cell phone.
So, Holly, you should come up and show the bait shop. Give Scott some advertisement. Slow running. Freeze warnings. We're hoping we'll stay up over the 30s the next couple of days. Good morning, Nets, and how are you this morning? Welcome. Thank you for coming in and dropping in. I was just saying that was my daughter and my wife on, and Abbott will be coming up later he's moving to another location. He's fishing. Boy, I wish I could come over Hong Kong and just eat my way through town. I miss all that good food, and I can't cook it as good. When I was in the Navy, I wouldn't eat any of that food, and then it was farm boy meat and potatoes. And after I got a taste of it, now I crave it all the time. But I tried cooking it, not real great at it. It just, you just can't go to a restaurant and get stuff like you can over there. I like a lot of the weird stuff, what some people would call weird. Good morning, Lauren. And how are you doing this morning? Thank you for stopping in. Good morning, Backlash. Thank you for stopping in. It's going to be a beautiful day here today. It's starting to warm up. We started out at about 23 degrees. Now we're just broke the 32-degree mark. So it's warming up fast today. The sun's shining. So hopefully by the time I get back from surgery next week, I'll be able to start fishing. And I can't wait. I've waited long enough. Hey, Timmy. That's my
Morning, Bob.
son-in-law. He's the real fisherman in the family. That's because I taught him everything I know.
Yes. I still got about 2 feet of ice. So,
You must be going across the dam. You're kind of breaking up.
yeah, there's about less than 2 feet of ice still on the lake.
Less than 3 feet?
2 feet.
2 feet? Well, that's
Yeah.
not too bad. That's plenty of ice. The auger work good?
Oh, I didn't try it out yet. No.
Thank you, Lance.
The guy Jody that I was with, he used his.
So it's lost about a foot of ice so far, huh?
Yeah. Open water
That's pretty
is by
bad.
the intake.
It's pretty bad in April and still having 2 feet of ice on the lake.
Yep, needs some warm weather.
Oh, well, I was waiting for people to get in, but as Lance said, I was called by Monty Sheets yesterday and asked if I'd be one of the pro staff ambassadors for Guard Dog. So I was pretty stoked about that. Just to get picked out of a lot of people and being asked to be on it was pretty exciting for me. So I've been riding high. So as you see on the bottom, if you order a guard dog and put in Dawn 5, you get a discount on your guard dogs. So I'm hoping I'll be able to put some in Scott's by end of next week It might be week after, because next week I'll be down at Mayo for surgery all week. And so, yeah, I was pretty stoked. Hey, old man, good morning. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it. So nice to see all my friends popping up. But I don't know what happened to Paulette.
I need to get a different one. It's like the magnet marker, and it don't stay on.
I had to look again and see.
I don't
Maybe she was in the basement and I missed her.
know.
So, what are you guys going to be targeting this year for fishing? Good morning, Monty.
What are you after for fishing, Tim?
Anything that bites the hook.
Tim said anything that'll bite his hook.
That's the way I fish. Monty is the person designed the guard dog, and I think he's going to change fishing as we know it here in North Dakota with it. It's so many uses. You can use it ice fishing. Then you wouldn't have been missing those light bites. It'd have been setting a hook for you.
Yeah, we were using herring and schmelt, but it was like they were taking the bait and then taking a little bit and then they'd spit it out.
Good morning, JBT.
I don't think he
I
can.
see you made it up. I welcome you in. You had a good tournament yesterday. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I thought for sure Fresno was going to come up from behind and snatch it away from John. What he needed one more fish like the one he got. I did that in Abbott's last year. I think I caught 3 fish in the last 15 minutes, and 2 of them were in the last 5 minutes. I got one in and weighed them, threw them back, threw my hook in, and before I even got my pole down, got another one or something like that. But yeah, I was struggling all day. It was a nasty, windy day, and all of a sudden I hit the right spot. And voila. Yeah, I wanted to get in on that tournament, but I'm glad I didn't, because we had a blizzard on Thursday and Friday, so it would have been pretty miserable out there. Good morning, Dallas. Thank you for coming in. You have some beautiful flowers. Love seeing them. If you all haven't got each other subbed, everybody in here is great people. Any one of the sites you'll have enjoy more than you think. And you can find Monty on Facebook to order your guard dogs. And when the snow goes away, I'm hoping to be able to get out and put them to the test. I'm going to test them every way but loose. And I'm even going to use them if I go bait fishing to see how small a fish I can get to trigger them. So we'll give some reports. There's a couple situations I haven't figured out yet, but I'm pretty sure that I can get them to work for them. But we'll see. The wind and the current is going to be my biggest challenge and I think they're going to change the whole game, because when it's windy, it's so hard to see that you're getting a bite because you got to watch your line. But when the wind's got a big loop in it, it's really hard. There's another good friend of mine. If you haven't got cat claws, go check them out. They make some awesome rod holders. I have 4 on order, and they really go together well with the guard dog. So I'm excited about the whole combination of the rod holder and the guard dog together. You know, with that setup, I'll be able to even do like an old man does, sit there in the sun and fall asleep while I'm fishing. Not like I haven't did that before.
So, Dad, what is the guard dog?
The guard dog is an automatic hook setter, and if you, I'll demonstrate it to you. But you tie it to your pole holder, and then you pull your pole down and put it on the end. You can adjust the tension. So when you get a little tiny bite, your pole goes up in the air and sets the hook for you. So your pole looks almost like when people are using downriggers. And
So
work on the same way as the jaw jackers I gave you.
That worked awesome.
Tim thought those were pretty neat, so it'd be nice to see those ones, because one thing that we didn't have those, I think we had 2 hits on that, but it didn't get our fish, so I'll be interested to check this one out.
Yeah, I think
Great concept.
I think it's going to work a lot better than the jaw jackers are. Jaw jackers to me are really hard to set up,
Yes.
Okay, watch your
and
face.
these are really simple to set up. And
Tim's,
what's nice is once you get the tension and everything set, then when you get your fish and put it back on, it's there already. You don't have to do any adjustments.
oh, that's
Good
nice.
morning, Miss Paulette.
Am I back?
You're back.
I was with it.
I must have lost signal.
So yeah, I was pretty excited. I'm excited about having family up here with me this morning for the first time. I think I sent the link out. That was new to me, is sending invites out. Yeah, I think I watched that, Lance. Good morning, storekeeper. Thank you for coming in. You're welcome. We just having coffee and shooting the breeze about fishing, and if the conversation gets down, we'll be talking about cooking or something. Seems like that's where it goes when it slows down. Yeah, I am so stoked about getting out fishing. Right now would be a good time. The fish are moving. Well, storekeeper, it's nice to see you make it in anyhow. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Dallas.
Well, we'll have to take Lance's word for it, and Tim and I'll definitely get one. Maybe we wouldn't have lost, what, nine sturgeons if we had the, or not sturgeons,
Yes,
northern.
northern.
Yeah, yeah,
I
those
don't know where I
big
got
20
sturgeon.
pounders, that's the way they bite. They bite slow, and then when you set the hook, they go crazy.
Thank you, shopkeeper. We've got 2 missing. We've got a son
Yeah, that's the right time, storekeeper.
and a another daughter. That was Dallas.
Yeah, I'm proud of them. We're gonna have Family Day on Mother's Day, and that's when I do my giveaway for all my kids and grandkids and great grandkids, and we have a good time that day. I get to cook.
His wife doesn't fight him for it either.
Yeah, I seen that, Lance. They weren't making it easy for you. Yeah, I remember that. My mind would every time that somebody would answer a question it was like, oh yeah, I knew that. Well, good morning, John. Welcome. Congratulations on winning yesterday. Yeah, I thought for sure, John, that Fresno was going to pull it out that last minute. Bet you were on pins and needles trying to hang on like a cat hanging on a gutter. I would have been anyhow. It would have been, oh, please give me another fish or not let him catch another one. Yeah, that was John. Did you use your new guard dog yesterday? Leadfoot. I like that. So, Chris, you been doing any fishing? I was watching CFM this morning, and Judith caught herself a great big old rainbow trout. She was so stoked, and I just got the it so bad that I was almost ready to go out in the yard just to throw a pole. But I'm ready. I just need the weather to cooperate. Oh, that's a CB handle, Leadfoot. Good one for him. Well, it's only going to get better, Chris, as time goes on. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's funny.
You want some more coffee? I can't get mine to make comments. I can read them, but I don't have an area to make comments.
Oh, you might have to scroll up a little bit.
I did, all the way.
Mm.
It's weird.
No, your whole page, not just
Okay.
comments. There's Abbott. Good morning, Abbott. How many you got so far?
I just got to this location.
Crappie?
I'm going for crappie and bluegill right now.
Cool.
I went to a public strip mine lake in Fairview Heights.
Yeah.
It had some good sized bluegill in here. So I'm just using waxworms.
I wish we had a good panfish lakes around here, but I guess I just need to get out and kind of target them a little bit more.
I think you do too.
But it's so cold up here, it takes them forever to get any size, and then about that time they're at the end of their lifespan, and you listen for Patches? Help me listen for.
I don't hear a bark yet.
So who's all up on Pam besides Paulette, me, and you?
That's my daughter Terry.
Hi, Terry.
My other daughter is Holly. She's at
Hello.
the bait shop working today.
Oh, she's at a bait shop?
Yeah, she works at a little bait shop up on the Lake Skakawea
Oh, cool.
on the Missouri River. Yeah, I did shopkeeper.
Your daughter must be going fishing.
We were talking about sayings back in the 60s.
I know a lot of sayings from back then, but
Well, good morning, Blue Nose. Welcome. Thank you for coming up.
hey, Blue Dog.
The link is at the top for anybody that wants to come up. I got room for more.
Oh, the other lake I was at was too windy to fish, so I moved halfway across town to get to a
Good
place where I
morning,
came from.
Blackwood. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate it. Link's at the top.
I'm
We're
just
just,
using a whacked worm with a number 6 hook.
we're just
Yeah,
sitting
it works.
around having coffee and watching avid fish.
Bluegills, I'm just going to turn into bait anyway.
Here I'm starving for bluegill, and you're going to use them for bait.
Yeah,
World just isn't just.
I'm going to turn them into flathead bait.
Yeah. Lay down.
That's the best part about it.
Oh, and it wouldn't be a Sunday morning without Patches saying hi. she's growing and growing.
I love Patches.
Still a little shit sometimes, but she's
I love Patches. I love talking with her, getting her riled up.
Don't blow that whistle.
yeah. Last night, Backwoods Misfit or Backwoods
Mindset.
Mindset, he hit the bell and dinged the bell, and then he said dinner time, and she was sleeping, and she got up and went over and started eating. It was like, oh, dinner time, and that was late. She usually goes to bed by 9 o'clock. Now that's
just be glad I don't have my squeaky toy with me right now.
yeah, she likes those too.
That's what I said. Don't you squeak it.
Hey, I'm at the bank. The squeaky toy's at home on my desk.
Well, that's pretty short fishing season, storekeeper. About as short as mine. I'll probably.
Why, Paula, don't you like the sound of that squeaky toy? Paula?
She dropped out again.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't got Adam and Monty. Check them out. Everybody in here is great people. There ain't nobody here that I wouldn't recommend you checking each other out and dropping links. If you're a moderator, feel free to drop any links you want. That's what we're here for. People like to come in and drop links.
This lake already has moss on top of it. And it's only April.
Yeah.
For a strip mine lake, this lake shouldn't have moss on it.
No.
I'll get it going now.
Patches. You just hear Avid's voice and then you go wild on me.
She loves me.
Yeah. She's one of the lovingest dogs I've ever had. She just really enjoys it.
Well, hey, Turtle Lady's dog loves me too, so
Yeah, you just like tormenting other people's.
I can't help it. It's fun. I torture my sister's dogs with a squeaky toy, and they love it.
Oh, I couldn't figure out why I was delayed so much, and then I realized I was in YouTube making some subs. Adam, yeah, I'll get back to you. I gotta leave tomorrow
You mean
for
making
mail.
moderators?
Pardon?
You were making moderators?
Yeah, I figured it out finally. I've been really lax on it because I didn't know how to do it. But yeah, Adam, I'll be leaving tomorrow for Mayo Clinic to have surgery, and I'll be back at the end of the week, and then I'll look you up and we'll get that taken care of.
Well, you take care of yourself, Don.
Yeah, this should be the last one down there. And then I'll probably start putting some weight on, and then I'll have to buy new clothes. And
All of
but
guys are fatten him up.
you're welcome, storekeeper. But yeah, it's I'll have to watch it probably a little bit, but I'll be able to enjoy some good meals. Last night I cooked up an awesome meal. I made seafood soup or chowder or whatever you want to call it. I put crab claws in it, and I put oysters and clams and some cod, and did chicken broth with cream and some homemade noodles, and I just love it.
Sounded good.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
There we go.
Luckily, I didn't put any salt in because, boy, it had enough by the time it got done.
A lot of stuff has enough salt. Rich bluegill.
Well, that's about good size bait.
Yeah. They make good catfish bait.
Yeah, at least they're not so big that you have to debate about whether you want to eat them or not.
I don't debate about them at all. I just eat them. I just eat them for bait, no matter what size they are.
Good morning, Half Century. Welcome aboard. We're just shooting the fat, chewing the fat, shooting the breeze.
I was gonna say, who's doing the fat?
Got my daughter up here this morning, checking me out.
Checking you out? Okay.
Yeah, she's keeping tabs on me. I don't know. Paulette keeps coming on and going back off. She's having,
I'd say she's keeping an eye on you, but
yeah.
I wouldn't use the term checking you out.
Yeah, Tim, that was a nice big rainbow she caught. I just caught that just before I went live. And I tell you, that's what fishing's all about, is that adrenaline rush and that natural high you get from catching a PB.
Catching PBs are good. I love catching bait better because I don't have to spend money on it.
Well, I'm hoping to break all my PBs this year because I never ever kept track, never ever weighed fish before. So it'll be real interesting to thank you, Monty. I was really on a high yesterday from being asked to be on the pro staff. It's pretty exciting for me.
I'm not pro staff on anything.
You're just pro, huh? Instead
I'm
of
just me.
instead of staff, you're just pro fish.
No, I'm just me. That way I don't have to. If I like something, I'm going to share it out and get people to use it. But if I don't use it, I'm not going to get people to into it.
Yeah, I hear you. That's the way I feel. And when I got these guard dogs last year, it was like, that's going to change fishing as I know it around here.
You see,
Little kids that don't pay attention to their poles and stuff, they're going to catch more fish.
oh, that worked good for kids that don't pay attention to the poles.
They got their nose in their phone and chat and stuff, and they're not watching, and they get a bite, lose their bait, and they sit there for an hour and with no bait on their line.
They either lose their bait or they lose their rod. But with me and my style of fishing, with the rod holders I use, I never lose my rod.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so intense on watching my poles that I wear myself out sometimes by the end of the day.
I can't get my stuff to work, but I just got to say, I'm excited about using them because I can't use my right arm yet. So I'm thinking that,
like leaning on a chair with it.
Yeah, like I was just doing. I moved it real fast.
That's good.
Yes.
For with those kind of medical conditions and that's going through surgeries and stuff like that, that's really good for them.
Right. Yeah.
With my rod holders I have, they set the hook automatically.
Oh, okay.
Because I got the heavy spring rod holders for the big 12-foot rods and all that. And when those big cats pull on it, those rod holders grip the rod, and with the backbone on those heavy actions, they set the hook anyway.
Yeah.
And those spring-loaded rod holders will not let that rod loose anyway. So I'm not going to lose the rod. I'm not going to lose the fish, and it's also going to help bury that hook deeper in the fish.
Yeah, I'm excited. I got a lot of different poles I use for different situations, and I'm sure it's going to take a little bit of tweaking on each one. But
yeah,
when I'm fishing rocks, I can't jump up and run to the pole.
That I can understand.
Like last year, if I did that, I would run right into the lake because I wouldn't be able to stop.
I'm not dishing those rod holders or hook sets, Monty or anything. I just got a system that I know works for the river.
Yeah, everybody's got their own way how to do things, and
with me fishing the rivers with the heavy currents that I fish,
yeah,
that would those hook set things would set get tripped by the current.
Yeah,
especially in the Mississippi.
Well, I'll let you know because first place I'll be going fishing will be in the tail race, and we have a lot of current there. It's depending on how many gates they got open, and that's been one of my problems is dealing with the current. But now with Brad, I've been able to get some bigger sinkers, and I've been able to stop it from going downstream.
Well, Mississippi is the hardest river I got around here that has a hard time keeping weight on the bottom. I got 8 ounces and 10-ounce weights, and they still don't want to stay on the bottom half the time.
Yeah, I try to get mine right on the seam, and it's kind of a trick to do it.
What are you playing, Don? Clear barrel polka?
That was my phone. She's back.
Yeah, we're heading to your house, so I keep losing signal.
You want to call Di? She tried to call me.
Hey, just blame Don, all right?
Right?
Yeah, I remember one time they were driving across the dam, and was it Tim looked over and there was a moose swimming in the lake, across the lake next to him?
That was me. That is still to this day the most amazing thing I've seen in my life. It just blew me away how he just glided so beautifully across the water, and how fast he was able to swim with that. I mean, they're so huge that it blew me away that something that big could swim that elegantly and smoothly across the water.
I tell you something about those moose that a lot of people don't understand. Just because they have hooves, in between the moose's hooves is a webbing,
Oh, okay.
so it makes a good paddle.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
A lot
Chris,
of,
that was the chicken dance.
a lot of people don't understand that a lot of your water animals are land animals like your moose and your caribou. The reason why they can swim so well in between the hooves, they have a little bit of a webbing that makes them like a paddle,
Okay.
Yeah.
so they can
That
swim
makes
better.
sense.
Yeah, it was a bull moose too. Was kind of cool.
Yeah, but hey, but they float so well
Yeah.
with all that air in their lungs and the air in their body. They float
That's
quite
funny,
well.
Holly. Holly says killer whales eat moose.
Bigfoot eats the moose. I didn't want to catch that, but
What do you got, an ultralight or a light?
I got a 12-foot medium light action,
Medium light?
the B&M rod. I love the B&Ms because they have a good hook set action to it.
Yeah. I order almost always a fast tip on my poles. I just like it. I get that little extra snap because I'm not as strong as I used to be, and when I'm casting, and every little bit helps. Good morning, Fresno. Welcome.
Hey,
Thank
TBA.
you for dropping in. Yeah, it was a great day yesterday. Good morning, Rogers. Welcome. Thank you for stopping in this morning. All right, Chris, you have a great day. Go out and catch some and let me know.
But this wind keeps coming up and changing direction. I'm not staying out here too long.
Well, I always find the wind always helps me with fishing. You know, I try to remember.
This wind is circling and it's not a good wind.
Not for throwing light gear.
Well, when you're throwing 4-pound test and you're trying to bluegill fish and crappie fish, it ain't being nice.
See, up here we learned how to cast out sidearm, and you bend over and you get real close to the land and you go sidearmed out with it.
I could do that with this 12-foot right now.
Good morning, Rich.
How you doing, champ? I closed my live down to come on over here, and I got people sharing out to get them over here.
Well, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is CFM.
You
How you
still
doing, Avid?
about that fish?
Good.
Here, I'll go grab it for you. So I'll go show you what Judy got.
You know what I had for dinner last night?
What's that?
Adam,
Trout.
you have a great day.
Really? I'm gonna get Judy to show off her fish right here.
I had 3 fresh caught trout yesterday I had for dinner last night.
Oh, man. Terry, you got to come and take me fishing. No doubt about it. We'll eat whatever we catch.
Tim's been he's washing my car right now, but he's trying to wash the North Dakota winter off of it. But
Good luck with that.
he was just talking about wanting to head to the river.
Wanting to what?
Head to the river.
Yeah, it's I'm so stoked about going fishing. It's just driving me nuts.
Got it.
I'm ready to get out and get that first bite so I can get that natural high.
Right.
When Judith comes up, she's probably
Like this
still
one?
grinning. Yeah, it's nice size.
Bait size.
You use those hole for your bait?
Yep.
Hi.
There she is. There's Judith with her rainbow.
Oh wow, beautiful.
Hey, that's dinner.
Did you see it? Rainbow trout.
Nice. Wish I
Yeah.
had one.
Beautiful fish.
That's a nice dinner.
That makes me sad.
Yeah. There, that's better.
Oh, there's a better look view of it. Wow, beautiful.
That at?
Yeah, she played quite a long time to get that thing to hook up.
Oh yeah, like 40 minutes an hour. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's
And
Yeah.
then
what is that? 15
Lost
pounds?
off, lost off two, like two before this. Third time was the charm.
What's that weigh?
Oh, it's a good pound. It's a good size, man. I don't know. We're gonna wait when we get home. We had
Looks
a
like it's
live
15,
out.
20 pounds.
We had a live out just before this, and we told everybody in the chat, in the comment section of the live, to guess the poundage, and that we'll weigh it when we get home and see who's right.
I'd say that's almost 10, 15 pounds right there.
Oh yeah.
Judith agrees with me. It's 22 pounds.
It was huge.
I'd almost agree with that one, Don.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the
If I can do this with it.
doesn't matter what the scale says. It's 22 pounds in our book.
No,
Yeah. Yeah. It is
I'll
certainly.
go with the scale.
Yeah, that's where I was sitting, babe, around from the corner, like. That's the spot I was trying to get for the
17,
fish.
Welcome in.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Oh,
You know
what
what
one of
I
my
meant
friends
about
came into
Montana?
the chat and was like, "Is that a salmon or a trout?"
That's
Like,
like,
it's a trout, man.
Big old male, isn't it?
It's a male, yeah. Yeah, it's big for a male, that's for sure.
Yeah, you guys were so stoked and so high about it that I was feeling the vibes. I just was getting antsy in my chair.
I might have to let him down now.
Thank you for coming
Yeah,
in.
I'll put him back in the heavy water. On the arm. Put him back. Oh, it's heavy. Oh. Whew.
he's heavy. He's good 20 plus pounds.
You think it's 20 plus pounds?
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels heavy though. I'm not gonna lie. It's like having a baby. A little toddler in my arms right now.
Hey, at least you didn't give birth to it.
That's true. That's true, man.
I can't believe you walked into that one.
Man, gave birth on my rod.
Yeah, I was.
It's the catch birthing. So there's two boats.
If it wouldn't be for people like you guys
Yeah, that's
fishing,
where
I'd really be going crazy.
Rich is just telling me where the fish are over there, and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly where it was scripted into. Dude, now you know why I was trying to round that bend, the sneaky corner, because I know they're in there on the corner, right?
Your rods in the water. Oh, yeah.
Oh crap! Are they gonna see me if I walk up on that? No, right there. Nice to see you, Avid, John, everybody, man. Thanks so much for letting me show my fish. It's super cool.
Oh,
It is
thanks
cool.
for coming up.
Congrats.
Thank you. But yeah, I got my bobbin, so I'm gonna have to go. But you can talk to Rich. And much love and cheers, everybody. Thanks so much.
See, Terry, when you catch that big northern, you can show it off.
I'm not gonna quit. I will one day.
We'll have to get you a YouTube channel started so I can watch you fishing. I promise I won't give you any pointers.
Right. If you want pointers, come look me up. I'll help you out.
Rich, that Terry is my daughter.
Oh, nice.
Hi, nice
Okay,
to
this
meet ya.
one here, hi. That's awesome. Well, I can see where you got all your looks, Don. It's always the other way around, but
No, you got it right. Don got his
yeah,
looking hard.
yeah. Got a couple
I
nice
don't
big
care.
boats.
I'm just glad I look so good.
Yeah.
She does kind of look like me. I always thought it was the mailman, but
Oh, you're
her,
looking to get beat by your daughter when she gets over
yeah, her twin sister is a blonde.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Judy. That's
there.
funny.
Is that
Judy.
an Indian window, Don?
Judy's a twin as well. Judy is a twin as well. She's not with us anymore, but she is twin. She has a twin sister. Passed away a few years ago.
Oh, my condolences.
Pardon
That's
me?
nice, Tasha.
My condolences on your loss.
Thanks.
The only thing I hate about this strip mine is all the trees that's hanging over the edge.
Terry, you guys coming down today?
Yeah, we're on our way now.
Okay, I'll give you some bait for them big northerns.
Oh yeah, what you got?
Yeah, I got some special stuff. Works great.
All right.
I got the minnows about 4 inches long for big northerns.
I love my northern pike, man.
Yeah, but I got minnows just for northerns.
Yeah, big jumbos.
Yep, I use them for muskies too.
I used to, as a kid, I'd literally use a fishing rod and a small little tiny trout hook with a little worm, and I would pull them out of a creek, out of a little small creek by my house, and I would catch them right on a hook.
That's what I
They'd be
use.
big sucker minnows, right?
Yeah, that's what I catch, the sucker minnows.
Yeah,
And ones I catch are about 6, 7 inches.
yeah, man, those are perfect.
Perfect.
Every one of them's a guaranteed pike.
Yep, guaranteed pike and
or a
guaranteed muskie.
Yeah, they like the big 10, 12-inch smelt or suckers for the big pikes this time of year.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're moving up for the spawn, and those big ones are coming in close to shore.
yeah, because they're getting ready for the muskies are going in pre-spawn.
Yep.
This cold weather, it gets them really active.
Yeah, as soon as the ice starts receding, then they will.
They go nuts. As soon as that ice starts receding, they go nuts.
Yep, they just cruise along that open water between the shore and the ice, and
Looking for food.
big ones.
They go looking for food.
When we were
Yeah.
ice fishing last weekend, a friend of ours for northerns, he uses Cloverdale red hot dogs. Swears by them.
Oh, nice.
I've never
Yeah.
had no luck on store-bought baits for northern muskies.
No, me
Oh,
neither.
This
But
time
I
of
think
year,
you're
they're vicious. They'll bite on anything. The tiny little
Yeah.
worm
Oh,
on a
there's so many other fish like the crappie and stuff like that are spawning right now too and doing the spawn. So pike are just in there annihilating everything.
yeah.
They're looking for something to hit.
It'll be another couple weeks. I think Tim said they still have 2 foot of ice on the lake yet.
Yeah, even here we don't have any ice, but the water hasn't warmed up enough to spike the spawn for the crappie yet.
Yeah.
So I have a nice pond that has a whack load of them. We caught 14-incher last year out of there,
And I tried to hit it right after the ice had gotten and thawed, and they weren't ready. They weren't even inshore yet.
No,
You know,
they're
the only
pretty.
bad thing about crappie fishing with his muskie and pike, you can hook into a good sized crappie, throw a pike net, and next thing you know, a muskie or pike will come up and hit that crappie, and you have them on 4-pound test, and you're trying to land them.
Yeah. Yep.
That's really bad.
Well, my goal is to get a 20-pound pike with my fly rod.
Good luck with that one. You better have some good weight to that fly rod.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's 8 weight.
I'll be doing a lot of fly fishing next week at the trout tournament. It's gonna
Do
be
you
fun.
have a fly line on your setup now?
No, this is a float reel. So it's a little different. As you can see, the gear system. As soon as I let go of this reel, watch what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, that line dropped.
So it goes with the stream. You know what I mean? And you
Yeah.
can keep your tension tight completely the whole time. I can literally look at the size of the spool. I can, if I'm fishing a huge area, a big channel, I can go out 300 feet and still have my line completely tight to my rod and the float. So that's kind of what the float reels do. They allow you to fish the front of a stream and let the float drift down, and you get to keep that tension, so you can hide on the fish a lot better.
Yeah.
Suppose with a spinning reel, you kind of like Judy, you kind of got to be right on the hole to
Yeah.
get that presentation. But what do I know? Look at what she caught. I caught nothing all morning but a small
There you
little
Hey, I'm over here
That's
just
like
catching
when-
bait.
That's
Yeah.
like when Paulette goes out fishing with me. She always catches the biggest fish.
He does. I don't know why. It's like a thing of the lives or something, but last year she caught what, 25-pound salmon PB. Now she just caught a 20+ rainbow PB.
Hey, I'm just here catching bait.
Well, that bait, that's very effective. I think it's cool that you're catching it manually instead of like using the the traps and all that.
In this state, that's the only way you can catch bluegills, by hook.
By hook, yeah.
Or crook.
I think it's super cool, man. You bring a little panfish rod with you, and you're catfishing. You got your catfish, but as soon as you start knowing you're coming out of bait, or if the bite's a little off, just go get yourself some bait.
Yeah, Pam, I guess you haven't seen the pictures of my truck that I've done videos on.
Not yet. If it was yesterday, I haven't. I've been doing the lives all weekend, but I definitely will check it out.
I'm going to do a short on my truck and post a video on it, and you'll see it.
Nice.
I'm going to make it a short so it'll be seen, because my truck is well organized and it has everything I need from bait fishing to bass fishing to catfishing.
Nice. Just give me 1 sec here. I'm caught in the book.
Yeah, last year when I went out west, I stopped at a couple places and I got some tippet for my fly rod that's got a steel core that they use for steelhead. So the pike can't bite through it. Regular tippet, if you didn't hook them on the outside, you'd never have a chance getting them in. So I'm pretty excited that I can handle a big pike. I see them laying in the water just on the edges of drop-offs and waiting to get some fish floating by.
Yeah, people don't understand if you're sight fishing for northerns and muskies, it's fun, especially if you're doing it from the bank.
Yeah. Yeah, people don't try to catch northerns here very often, but we got a pretty good population and a real good size on them.
I like northerns, but I just don't like the boat.
But you'll be going along the shoreline and you'll see them just stacked up along the shoreline facing out and waiting for some food to come swimming by.
I just
And
lost Don's dinner. I just lost Don's dinner.
Look at this. All clear skies. And then you go.
uh-oh. Well, that water came up a lot last day since you were out scouting until today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, rain really hammered it. This wind's going to get a little. I might jump down for a bit or I'll mute my microphone so I'm not stopping them. But I think the wind's going to pick up here with this cloud front coming in.
Yeah.
I noticed.
This
So,
one ain't real bad on my end, is it, Don?
no, I'm sure you can hear it here, though. A little bit.
I moved from one lake that's with a 20 mile an hour, 10 to 15 mile an hour wind to a lake that is pretty well protected. Because on the other side there's housing, and this is a public strip mine lake that you can fish. And all around, the rest of the way around it has trees and the tall poppus grass all the way around it. So it does protect you from the wind.
See how determined Judy is? Check this out. The overfish in the front of this hole here is where she got her big one. But look how far away from the bank she's standing. That's what I've taught her. I don't know if you can see her there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, she's right way, but she's got her float going all the way down the other side of the drift there because I saw a couple rainbow. They're just holding tight to the shoulder. So she's just got a dew worm flittering in front of them, just waiting until one of them finally hits it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
When they hit it, they're toast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always found the best colors that worked for me were greens and blues.
Mm-hmm.
But last time I got to fish for trout was a long time ago. Didn't have like chartreuse and fluorescent orange.
Yeah, it's wind. I'm gonna close. I'm gonna probably jump down for a little bit, Don. I might have to go for a run. Get out of this. It might rain here.
Well, Rich, I really appreciate you taking time out and dropping in.
Hey, man, that's what it's about. I was gonna stay live, and I'm going. What's the point? We got our goal. The goal of the stream was to get Judy her first rainbow. And not only does she get her first rainbow, but she gets one at like 15, 20 pounds. So,
Yeah.
I was having people hammer out your live, and I just started thinking about it more. I'm like, well, why don't I just go over there now? You know what I mean? Go hang out and say hi. Like,
Well,
so I just told everybody, I was like, nah, I'm going to close the live down, go over and say hi to Don R, and finish the rest of the day with me and Judy. Because as a couple fishing all the time, it kind of does change the elements. I could be overfishing with her, and so it takes a little bit of attention away from the situation. So every time we go fishing, we end up going live. So I want to give her like half the day where it's kind of just us,
That's cool.
Yeah, just give us, still have that kind of our time, so to speak. So
boss is here.
Exactly.
There she is. There's the boss. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Judy, she's hooked now. I can't even get her away from there. I'm gonna it's gonna be hard to get her off that hole.
She found a spot, huh? Sweet spot.
Oh yeah. She's gonna talk about that spot for the rest of the year. I'm telling you, mark my words. You watch.
I don't blame her.
Dave,
That's her favorite.
in.
Sounds
You
fun.
want to catch another 20 plus pound trout.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I ain't producing.
Yeah, I can smell that smoker already going.
Oh yeah.
Smoker, Don.
Yeah, I can't wait. She's got a smoker. It's called the Little Chief.
Yep.
And it has like a little 3-rack, not really big, but has 3 racks on it, little burner underneath. I guess you put the smoke chips on the pan and on the burner, and you close the lid, lock it up, and let her sit. But we haven't tried it out yet, so
I know what you're talking about.
We used
The
to
little
use
steel
those
one, right?
Yeah, you're
back
talking
in
about
the-
one of those little pellet smokers.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
They're
we
all
used
right.
to use one of those little chefs back in the 70s.
Yeah, and they
And
were great.
when we were up in Alaska, that's what we used to smoke all our salmon and stuff on.
I like my offset smoker better
Yeah.
because I can put alder in it and put my trout and salmon in there and smoke it that way
Yeah.
and do it low and slow and a lot better than the pellet, and you get a lot more. You get a better smoke flavor with an offset than you would a pellet.
Well, I tasted some really good we had some really good smoked fish off of those little ones. So
Yeah, you
you'll get good.
had to tend them a
It's
little
what it
more,
is.
but
Yep.
now they're
work
so
you put in.
automatic. You throw it in and walk away and come back when it's done practically.
That's one reason why I don't like those offsets or
Yeah.
the pellets, because you have to tend to them just to get the right smoke you want.
Well-
Tasha, thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you.
And if you want to do a cold smoke, you really have to tend to them.
We'll have to go on your tab. I have to have Don. I want to see Judy's fish, so I have to see it.
You want to see it?
Yep, I told
Hold
Don.
on.
Oh,
Yeah. We'll go get it. Don't worry.
oh, she caught it just now.
Yeah, just before I went live, I almost got late for the live because I was watching her catch that fish.
Oh, I just figured.
Don, I thought you were waiting for me to get on the bank.
Well, I was doing that too.
Yeah, truth come out now.
But yeah, she toyed with it for about an hour before it bit. But she kept at it.
I thought he was waiting for me.
You know, it's funny.
Ah, that's beautiful. Oh wow.
You ready to go fishing?
Yeah,
now?
I'm ready. That just makes you want to get out there and go, doesn't it, Terry?
Yeah, I said the same thing. I said, I've been waiting, but my day will come. I know it. I'm not giving up.
That's gorgeous.
Any fish that big, I would be happy with.
Yeah.
Well, try an 83-pound cat.
Yeah, that would be nice.
They're out there.
I don't know. We're gonna get some big cats this year.
I'm looking to bust my record PB blue, and I'm hoping to break the Illinois flathead record.
My bucket list, if I can ever get my husband on board, is to go noodling for catfish.
Oh
I've
yeah.
done it. Hey, I've done it.
Thank you,
I've
Rich,
always
for the
wanted to.
show.
And
No problem. I'm gonna
That.
definitely gonna show you these clouds here. Oh, I guess that's not how you do it.
like I tell everybody that goes noodling, when you get in the water, expect to get bit.
Oh, yeah.
You
Sure.
don't expect to get bit, and you stick your hand in the hole and you get snapped on, people freak out.
Yeah, you can
That's why
see
I
that
tell 'em
front.
when you go in, when you go in the water and you're getting ready to noodle, expect to get bit.
That cloud that's coming in.
Yeah, that's coming towards us. So I'm gonna jump down, put my phone in a bag and stuff, and have everything ready in case we gotta go find a tree.
I don't
We have
blame you.
We have some umbrella hats, but thing with those is if the wind's really high, you don't want to have something attached to your head.
Or if it's
You
light,
don't want an umbrella head attached to your phone either, because they'll take flight.
Yeah, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
There won't be no home. There'll be a whole new location.
We'll wave it over. You'll probably have to throw her over your shoulder to get her away.
Oh yeah.
Mike,
Poor girl, I don't know what she's gonna do. She's gonna have to go running with a 20-pound rainbow hanging from her hands.
Yeah, she ain't gonna leave that behind.
CFM, you put that umbrella head on your phone will be down here where I'm at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep, it will be. So I'm gonna jump down, gentlemen, ladies. Thank you so much. It's nice meeting you, Terry.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you,
Rich.
too.
Okay, I'll see you again. I'll stick around. Like I said, I just want to wait and see if this does produce any rain. But I'll probably jump up again if you guys are still live. Okay?
You take care, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, man. Make sure to share Don our stream out and smash that like button. What's wrong with you? Get on it. Let's go. See us. Cheers.
Nice. Yeah.
Good morning, Mike. I think
I
I
think
had one big bluegill on here, Don, and I lost it right when I tried to set the hook.
well, should I have?
Hmm?
Oh, I
I
said
lost
if you
Don's
had
dinner.
guard dog on. Uh, yeah. What time is it?
Don't
Quarter.
know.
10:20.
10:20.
Yeah, they're on their way down.
Yeah.
We got some errands
Yeah.
to run that we'll do first, so we don't have to try to do that with Patches in the car.
Sure. That's a good thing.
Yeah, she's good at staying in there and laying down, but for some reason yesterday she kept getting sick in the car.
Hey,
I just
I can
didn't
go
know
get the
with it
squeaky
being
toy.
I didn't know with it being a different car, different people. I mean, she knows us, but we're not her people, and so I didn't
No,
want
Yeah.
to make
that's
her
a
sit
good
in the
idea.
car.
You made the right decision. That's fine. And I'm trying to wear her energy down a little bit. Driving me crazy. I gave her a bottle.
Yeah,
I'm
some
probably
days.
trying to wear her energy down until I pull out the squeaky toy.
Well, you know, we got enough dogs at the house to help her wear her energy out.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was so funny last night. It was about 12:30, and Backwoods dinged that bell and said dinner time, and she wakes up, walks over, and starts eating. I thought, boy, that dog just heard dinner time, so she thought it was time to get up and go eat.
Hi, Mike. I seen you come in, but I didn't acknowledge you. Hello.
Yeah, I got 3 big crappie in my live well at home, and I put 7 dozen minnows in there with it. With them. So that way the crappie have food to eat. That'll last those crappies about maybe a week.
Sort of like their last meal, huh?
Uh-huh. Getting them nice and fat.
Hmm.
I think Terry locked up there. She's gone.
Yeah.
I'm getting them a little bit fat.
Yeah, Gene, he's catching a bunch of bait. He's doing pretty good. Kid would love it there, catching the fish that fast. That's the place to take them when you're teaching them how to fish.
Oh, trust me, a number 6 hooks with wax worm and a weighted bobber on the line, you'll get them every freaking time. You get them all the time.
Yeah, there's a couple lakes I'm thinking about trying out this year. There's supposed to be panfish in there, but I've never fished them. I've always stuck to the big lake.
Who is Dink?
I missed that one.
His name.
I bring it in real slowly and he hit. But I think that was a crappie instead of a bluegill.
Yeah, if you guys don't have Dink or Stinks channel, check it out.
And hi to
Mike
you.
Turner, they're all good people. Go ahead and share some links in there, guys, and get everybody hooked up. Hey, welcome back, Lance.
Welcome back, Lance.
So, did you ever catch any fish last night? I know you kept fishing after you lost signal, but or did you just stand out in that bad weather?
We're gonna be putting ourselves on a show today. What is it?
Well, I suppose I should go check on our dog again and see if he's eaten anything yet.
Yeah, check out Dink or Stink. He's in Lance. They also are pro staff for guard dogs, and you use their code, you can get a discount. See, you guys want to drop your links in there, that's fine with me. Everything's fair game here.
No comment.
And we're getting a good lesson on how big a fish Abbott catches.
Hey, I'm not on my river, Don, so be careful on that one. I'm just catching bait right now.
You know, that'd be pretty interesting. It'll be Robin and Angelina in boats against you and me on shore.
That's fine. I beat a lot of boat anglers from the bank before.
I like both just as much.
I love bank fishing because I can catch big ones just as easy as the boat can.
Yeah, when I get back from Mayo Clinic, then I'll be pulling the boat out and getting it ready to put in the water. I seen one boat out yesterday, so the ramps are clearing up because they had 3-foot thick, big, humongous slabs of ice on the boat launches. So, but it's opening up pretty good, pretty fast. Surprisingly fast.
I got to get that right depth back again so I can get the bluegill.
Yeah, Gene, if you want to come up, the link's on top. If you want to come up and chat a little bit, Lance, Mike, you're all welcome. I'm an equal opportunist. I even let Paulette come up.
No comment on that.
Yeah, it's
I can't read chat, so
yeah, there's the Lance posted the link for the guard dog with his promo code Lance5.
okay.
Dink posted his promo code. It's Dink5. Dink says, cooking the wife some breakfast as I watch right now. But thank you, Don.
It's
Lance
winter.
says he didn't catch anything after he lost signal last night.
That's not good.
Yeah, we were talking about food a little earlier, and I was smoking that fish, and I just all of a sudden got hungry.
Gee, I wonder why.
You know, my favorite breakfast is to get some bullheads and clean them and cook them for breakfast.
You give me bullheads and I'm going to turn them into flatheads.
Yeah. Yeah, the one lake that we have a lot of bullheads in, there's so many in there that this year the state transplanted a whole bunch of channel cats in there to eat the bullheads.
If they want to get rid of the bullheads, they need to put flatheads in there.
But what they didn't do is when they get done bringing the bullhead population down, how are they going to stop the channel cats from wiping them out? They don't have no exit. You know, they come up with these plans, but they don't have any exit plans.
They don't.
And they've did that before. You know, it's like the common carp. They stocked them all the way across the United States, but they didn't have an exit plan of what happens when they start taking over.
They don't. They don't think of that stuff.
Now, some states were getting walleye from us, but they were a sterile walleye. So after 5 or 7 years, they'll start dying off and go away. And when we stocked one lake with muskie, we did it with tiger muskie, and they're sterile. They can't reproduce. So if
That's
they
what they said that down here when they stocked Kincaid with tiger muskie, that they were sterile. But that was a lie.
Yeah, they'll live 5 to 7 years. Some will reproduce, but if they start becoming a problem, at least the population should go down.
They said the muskies, the tiger muskies and the muskies they stocked in Kincaid were sterile. They're not. They've been reproducing since 2001 when they stocked them.
Yeah.
And now they're getting a good population of muskies in Kincaid, but they're also keeping the lake clean of all the non-invasive fish that come in.
Yeah, the tiger muskie is a cross between a northern and a muskie. And it has to be, and I can't remember now, it has to be the muskie eggs and the northern smelt.
Right.
Or the other way around. If you go the other way around, it won't work.
Nope.
So genetically, they're supposed to be sterile. But a few of them, I guess if they laid eggs and the other species fertilized them, they probably would would hatch. But our muskie in that lake now, or last year, they were catching quite a few 40-inch ones. But they got to be 43 before you can keep them.
Last time I went down to Kincaid, the fish for muskie, I was catching them between 50 and 70 inches.
Yeah. Yeah, these haven't been stocked that long, so they're growing pretty fast.
And I tell you what, muskie fishermen down there hate me.
Yeah, the shad got so big, they stocked a lot of shad for the walleye, and the shad started getting so big, too big for the walleye, so they figured they'd put now that's avid sized fish.
No, this is a Don R fish. Hey, everybody in chat, this is a Don R fish. This is what he's going to be catching during the TV2.
If I could use that for bait, I would.
Will be.
They really tie our hands for being able to catch big catfish with the bait selection we have. Basically, the only live bait is the fathead minnows, and they only get maybe the big ones, maybe 2 inches long, and they don't last very long in the water before they die. So then you got frozen bait is about all you can use to fish with for. But I missed a big fish last year. It was probably, the look I got at it, I would say it was probably 45 pounds.
You see, I'm not putting these fish in a bucket. I'm putting them in a live well container that I got off Amazon. That's almost like 5 foot long tube netting.
Yeah.
It goes right off the dock, right into the water, and it goes down maybe 5 feet in the water, and you can drop your bluegills in there and keep them alive and fresh.
Yeah, we do that when we're ice fishing. We drill a hole and set those nets down in the hole for our fish.
I love this net because it works great for them.
Yeah.
Got off of Amazon for about like 12, 14 bucks.
That how you got your name, Dink?
I don't know what you said. I didn't hear it.
He said, looks like something I'd catch, Avid. I forgot
I know it would.
Aren't watching chat. I'm not very good at this.
Hey, I can't see chat, so.
I'm watching you and not chat half the time.
Yeah, because you want to make sure I'm catching bait.
Yeah, my chat reader bombed out today. Couldn't get her thing to work. But
oh, Terry's gone?
Yeah, they must have hit dead zone. She's on her way down here to pick up the dog. So, because we'll be gone next week.
Oh, okay.
So she's going to keep the pup for us. She's going to have her hands full.
Good luck.
Not only did he have a lot more training, but he's a lot smarter too. Knows how to try to get away with things
I know.
just like a 2-year-old. He gets something, you bend over to pick it up, and he goes around behind you and gets something else.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I know you're going to take it away, so I'm going to go over here and
I'm going to give you something that's going to see.
yeah. But she loves her squeaker toys.
Oh, yeah. He loves the one I squeak over the line for her, too.
Yeah, Gene, I'm that way too. I'm not picky. I like to eat fish, and I very seldom keep enough to last me through the winter. And I cooked the last package the other day, and I could eat fish 1, 2 times a week. We fry it up and leftovers we put in the refrigerator, and between two of us just snacking on them, it don't last very long.
No.
Two of us can eat a lot of fish.
I can go through fish myself. I can go through, if I have a completely stocked freezer of fish, I can go through that within 3 weeks.
Yeah, there's so many different ways. That's what I like about catfish. There's so many different ways you can cook it, and it's still good.
Catfish, crappie, striped bass, white bass, largemouth bass, spotted bass, smallmouth, muskies, walleye, northern. I can cook them up so many different ways. I'll never get tired of it.
I like my bigger northerns to fillet the tail section and then take the rib section and cut about 1.25 inch steaks, and then I season them up and put them in and broil them in the oven. I love eating them.
Those,
Just with a fork, those Y bones aren't a problem. You can just peel that meat right off them.
those northern steaks, I put them on the smoker and smoke them in applewood.
Yeah, I just got my smoker last year, so I haven't had a chance to try it a lot. I got a nice catfish fillet, so I put it in there, and it cooked, probably slow cooked it for about 4 hours, and it was looking so good. We said the heck with smoking it the rest of the way. We took it in the house and ate it for supper, and it was good.
Oh, trust me, you can make it so tender and juicy.
Yeah, it was
to finish
super
cooking.
juicy. But the slow cook, what's nice is it kind of, any fat that's on there, which I trim most of it off, it renders it off. So, but like a walleye, the keeper walleye they get here, they are so hard to cook. Most people overcook them because the fillets are so thin, and they'll deep fry them. Well, you throw it in and take it out, and it's done. And
one thing about a catfish fillet, you don't have to worry about coming off the fat, because once you start cooking in the smoker, it's coming off.
Yep. Yeah, one of my other fish that I really enjoy, and we got cold, clear water here, but is the drum. And I marinate that up. It's got big, white, flaky meat, and it really absorbs the marinade. And then I smoke it, and I really like it.
Yeah.
It's not as oily as like a whitefish is, and not as dry as like smoked salmon gets. So I'll keep them from time to time just to throw in the smoker.
I just lost another one. I cast it way out there, too.
Well, it's been hour and a half now, so I think I'm going to drop down, and Terry should be here soon. So I got to package the dog up for her and pack the car and get ready to leave in the morning.
All right.
So I thank you for coming up. I appreciate it. It was good to see you fishing.
I'll be out here for a little bit longer.
Chat, thank you so much for coming up and supporting me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Gives me a reason to get up on Sunday mornings.
Don't
All
say
right.
that too loud. People
All
might
right.
start believing you.
All right. Later, all.
Later.
Take care. Bye.